we always record our sessions so that people can always go to watch them later. Once again, your friend and partner here, Olushola Popola, chartered accountant, investment advisor, and also a life coach, and one of the partners for Rich Vision Academy. And I have in the house also some of the senior partners of the company. Mr. Kunle Majekudumi is on the platform here. You will get to hear a lot from him. And we have some other faculties, some of our other top leaders are currently training the professional class. As I'm speaking to you now, a professional class is going on right now. The professional class is always 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. That one is more intense. You know, yours is just 1 week, but that one is 2 weeks. But for you to be in the professional class, you must have gone through our beginners class. This is just a beginners class. All right. So here we are, and why are we here? Why are we here? Why are you leaving everything that you're doing? Don't take it for granted. I know the training is free, in quotes, but then I know it's costing you some data. I know it's costing you some time. Even the data is not the issue, but the time. The time you're going to be spending in this week, is it going to be worth it? For us, we know it's going to be worth it for you. But for you, are you going to dedicate your time to learning something new? Are you going to dedicate your time to committing yourself to something that you've not done before, or you've not done it well and you wish to do it in a better way? Are you going to commit yourself to success? Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a big platform that we know that by the grace of God, for those of you who will be ready to take it, you will really, really, really grow and excel in it. Our goal is to empower 100,000 people before the end of this year in 2020, to give them the knowledge. A lot of people desire this knowledge, but people have made it to look so complex, as if it is difficult. It is true, you have to learn, and it's any skill that will make you money, you need to learn. You want to learn how to trade the international market, the cocoa market, the oil and gas, the gold. You don't just start it one day, one evening, and then you expect to know it. It will take you some time. Are you ready to commit yourself? Most people will say difficult, and difficult to them means they can't give their extra time to do it. But I want to tell you that in this few 1 week, that we're going to be giving you everything that we can compress together in this 1 week. I will tell you upfront, 1 week is not enough for you to know everything about this market. We will be deceiving you if we say that. 1 week is not enough. But then 1 week, we are going to be giving you enough for you to be able to take a decision, for you to look at and say, is this industry? You know, in the past, many of us, we've asked people to come and do the online trading. We've told people, oh, this is a beautiful thing. And some people come into it, and then they say that they can't even fit into it. That is why Rich Vision Academy, since the time we started the COVID-19 lockdown, we said, what can we give back to the society? Many of us are using this, and we are successful with it. Can we give something back to the society? Can people learn? We see people sharing bags of rice, bags of stuff. But then if we give you a bag of rice, it will finish. But if we give you a skill, that skill will be with you for the rest of your life. So we started this training we started this trading at about, I think, the month of March, right?
April.
April. Okay. We started in the month of April. And every week since April, every week, we have been training. The way you had it on radio, some other persons had it, and we've been training. As of today, we have trained close to 2,000 persons already. Over 2,000 persons. And thank God you are part of it this time around. But then, out of everybody we train, you know, some will say, I want to learn more. I want to do it more. Some will say, no, this process is kind of complex for me. I don't have the time. My work will not permit me. While some will say, okay, since you have an investment platform, can I key into the investment platform that you people will be doing it while I watch? So you have different ways in which you can fit into our program. You have different ways in which you can fit into our program, but then the choice is yours. I want you to know, certificate is better than certificate. Certificate. Sabi, what do you sabi do? Sabi is the colloquial English, or is it what they call it, the pidgin English for skill. Which skill is in your hand? Which skill is in your hand? That in the event of something like this kind of lockdown, we don't pray for it anymore. But in the event of things like this, in the event of things like recession that the country is currently into, what skill do you have? So, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Read Vision Academy. We hope, it is our hope that you will take further from here. You will go further from here, go into the advanced levels, and become a professional in this field also. Wow. So if you know that, if you think, as from what I've said, you are in the right place. If you think from what I've said, you are in the right place, can you type yes? Type yes in the chat box. You think from the little that I've said, you think you are in the right place. Can you say yes? And your expectation is great on this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great. So let's just go now into the training proper. All right. Let's quickly see the things we have got for a short time here. Okay. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have your paper, your writing materials, things to help you take notes as we go into the session. All right. Now, our course outline is like this. The training will cover the basics in online trading of currencies, of cryptocurrencies, commodities, cocoa, coffee, cotton, oil, the capital market, and the foreign exchange market. Now, listen, in the course of the training, you will often hear me say, or most of the trainers, you will hear us using or relating more with the Forex. It's because Forex is the most common and the most liquid. It's more people tend to trade the Forex market. So, but the principle, please get something. Principles don't change. Methodologies might change. The methods of getting successful might be different. My method might be different from yours, but the principle of success is the same thing everywhere in the world. So the principle of trading is what we're going to be sharing with you, and we're going to be showing you tools that we use, that you will use. I'm going to show you so that I don't think, oh, but me, I came here to learn crypto. Oh, I came to learn how to trade commodity. We'll show you everything and how it works. So today, which is Monday, we're going to be showing you the power of trading and introducing you to the online trading platform. Then on Tuesday, we will be understanding the basics in online trading. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe you have been a professional before. I think whether you've been trading before, oh, I know all this part. Do you know it enough to teach somebody from scratch? Do you know it enough to teach an elderly person like your mother? Are you getting, or your child? Do you know it enough? Can you break it down? These are some of the things that we'll be showing you how to do. On Wednesday, you're going to be understanding everything about the MetaTrader 4 and how to connect to the broker. Then on Thursday, after showing you all these things, we know that it's not everybody that may be able to go to the advanced class. One of our top trainers is going to be showing you a simple strategy that anyone can use and will be successful. That is going to be on Thursday. That whether you're a trainer before and this is going to be teaching you a simple strategy that everyone, you can sit down in your home and be practicing, even if you don't have the money yet, you can be practicing with that strategy. We will provide you with a demo account, give you about $3,000, $5,000, access to about $3,000 for you to be practicing on your account while you learn the process. So then on Friday, one of the biggest strategies that makes anyone successful in trading, that is money management and psychology of trading. We'll be taking you on money management and the psychology of trading. That is one course that you must not miss, ladies and gentlemen. You must not miss that course, whether you are going to the advanced class or not. So the course objective, because as you come into any program, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people come into programs at the end, they will say, the thing they even say, I don't even understand anything there. I don't understand anything. How will you understand anything if you don't have a goal? But for us that are training, we already have a goal. What I'm telling you right now is this: make sure you have your goal. Make sure you write down, what is my objective? What are my objectives? What do I want to gain in this 1 week? So from us, our objective, we do this more in the professional class because it is more, we have more time there. So one, we want you to use the online platform to actively trade the commodity, capital, and money market on the LSE, NYSE, etc. LSE means London Stock Exchange. NYSE means New York Stock Exchange. All right. Now, then understand simple strategy to place profitable trades month on month. How do you start to make profit? How do you place profit? There are people that have been trading. Somebody will tell you that, do you know since when I have been trading? I have been trading for 10 years, but the person has never withdrawn from his account. He has never made profit to withdraw before. And he's saying, I have been trading. No. You must be able to withdraw from your account. You must be able to be profitable. Understand how to use the simple charts and fundamental news events to analyze and forecast market direction. Open a virtual account and know which broker to deal with. We have different kind of brokers, and people have had different kind of experiences with brokers. We will be showing you which broker to use. Know how to get your money in and out of their trading account. How do you get your money in and out of your trading account? We'll be showing you. Understand how the market moves, who moves the market, and the depth of the market. These are the things that we hope to achieve in the market. The online trading platform is wide, very, very wide. But then we hope that with these ones, when we are able to pass this little information to you, you'll be able to go from there, just laying a solid foundation. You know, it said when you have the sound doctrine, you will not be tossed around by different winds of doctrine. All right. So introduction, the trading, the online market. One of the biggest investment vehicles that the informed has used over the past decade to chart their life to financial prosperity is active participation in the global financial market through online trading. Ladies and gentlemen, I know many of you here, you must have heard before, trading is risky. Day trading is risky. But if I say, I don't, because of time now, I will have blocked everyone that has heard that word before. I will have said, if you have heard that trading is risky, online trading is risky, that you should type risky in the chat. If you can type it, fine. But then, many persons that have heard that it is risky, do you know that they have not tried their hands on it before? Conspiracy of the rich against the poor. Conspiracy of the rich against the poor. The rich make you to have a mentality that investing in this platform is risky. But the rich play in that arena. The rich believe that the culture of the poor should be the saving culture. So they tell the poor man, make sure you save your money. Save your money in the bank. You know, don't use all your fingers to eat. Make sure you have some savings. But you know what? The rich man himself does not have savings. The rich man has investments. The rich man has investments. So if you are not trading, you are not doing yourself good. And when I say trading, it might not be online trading. It might be trading in any form. But what I want you to understand now is that God himself expects you to be a trader. God himself expects you to be an investor. You say, how do you mean? Is it you people have started? You say, how do you mean? But then I want to tell you, remember, there's a story. Let me quickly give you this story. There was a time in the Bible, a parable was spoken of a man who was going on a journey. And when he was going on a journey, he called 3 of his servants. And he said, guys, I'm traveling. He said, you take 5 talents. That's about 5 million. You take 2 talents. That's another 2 million. You take 1 million. As I'm traveling, do business with this money. When I come back, give me the result. And the man traveled, and after a year, he came back. When he came back, he called the servants. And he said, number 1, come. Oh boy, I gave you 5 million naira. Where is my 5 million? And the man said, Oga, you know, economy, recession, there's recession and everything, but you know, I've been able to do some business, and your 5 million is now 10 million naira. And the boss looked and said, oh, that's a good and faithful servant. You can just go and relax, enjoy yourself. That's great. Then he called this other guy. He said, where's my money? The guy said, sir, you gave me 2 million while you were traveling. I tried my best. I wanted to quadruple it, but unfortunately, business environment. But sir, the money that you gave me is now 4 million naira. And the master laughed and said, oh, even in this time you try. 4 million naira, go and enter into my rest. Then he called the last man. He said, where is my money? That one said, you gave me only 1 million naira. You know, you gave the others 5 million. You gave the other one 2 million. You gave me only 1 million. And Oga, you know, COVID-19 is there. Recession is there. You know, economic downtown. In fact, I'm very, very careful. I'm a very, very careful person. And I don't want to mistake and do any mistake and misplace your money. You know, they said it's good to be careful. You save for the rainy day. So, sir, you know what I did? I took your 1 million and I opened an account in the bank, and I've kept your money in the savings account. In fact, Oga, if you want me to go and withdraw it, let me go and withdraw the 1 million and give back to you. The master said, you are a wicked servant. Can you imagine? He said, you are a wicked servant. He said, take the money from him. Take the money from him and give it to the one that has. So it is not today that the likes of Dangote are collecting your savings from your bank and they are using it to do business. It is biblical. It is normal. That is why the rich will always get richer and the poor will. So if you don't understand that language, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. It's not because the rich are chancing the poor. It's because the poor save their money for the rich to use for investment. I hope you are getting it. So this is what the rich use their money for. The global financial market is made up of capital and money market. The capital market has to do with stock, equities, options, future contracts, and the likes. While the money market has to do with currencies, treasury bills, bonds, and so on like that. So these are the things that you trade online. These are the things that you trade online. Now, having said that, let me just quickly take a test in this class. Let's just test ourselves quickly. Now, for those of you in the class now, if I give you, or if you have 8 million naira now to be invested in something, you have 8 million. Where will you put your 8 million naira? I know some of you have been praying for money. Let's say tomorrow morning now, we'll say, okay, take this 8 million. What will you do? Where will you invest your money? Let me see the answer. Type your own answer in the chat box. Type your own answer in the chat box. Where will you invest your money? Where will you invest your money profitably? My daughter is telling me that Daddy, I should not just ask them where they will invest the money. Say, where will they invest the money profitably? And that's true. Where will you invest the money profitably? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, all right. Agriculture, real estate, real estate. Okay, all right. Now, let's look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, awesome. Let's look at this. Where can we invest? I see a lot of people saying real estate. Let's quickly take the one of real estate. There are different business opportunities. Now, I just did the one for real estate. Let's just look at this. That's why it's very, very bright. Now, if you invest your money in real estate and you decide to build a 3-bedroom flat, Now, I'm not talking of land. Let's say you have a land already in Ikeja. Those of you in Lagos, you will know Ikeja. Ikeja is a prime area. So maybe you have an inheritance, you have a land already in Ikeja, and you have 8 million naira. The next thing you say, let me go and develop. You say, let me tie the money down as if money is good. You say, let me tie the money down. Okay, you decide to build the 3-bedroom flat. Now, when you build a 3-bedroom flat, let's look at in Ikeja as of today. If you want to rent a 3-bedroom flat, it will cost you like 1 million naira per annum. Per annum. So let's say you are a landlord in Ikeja and you build a house and you rent out the house for 1 million naira per annum. Now, let's do something as I always like to do. Look at the 1 million naira that you collect as your rent. You know, the implication is if you divide that 1 million by 365, it will give you what you are earning per day. Are you getting? If you invest it, you know what you are earning per day. So if you put 1 million divided by 365, this means that your daily income is about 2,740 naira on your return on investment. Ladies and gentlemen, you better do this also for yourself. If you're a salary earner, you are running a business whatsoever, take your salary, divide it by 30, and then look at how much are you earning per day. What is your worth per day? Somebody is collecting 120,000 naira a month. Divide it by 30. That means your worth is about 4,000 naira a day. 4,000. Don't do mistake and buy pizza. If you buy pizza, you chop your whole life for one day. So be careful about that. But let's just go. I'm saying all these things just to awaken your investment consciousness, all right? Now, this is 2,000. Now, for somebody who has gone through Rich Vision Academy's training, who understands risk management, now he decides to invest his own in this industry. And in this industry, let's just convert 8 million naira to dollars. That's 8 million. Let's use 400 to divide it. So it gives us about 20,000 US dollars, right? Now, in this market, you can trade and make an average of 1% per day. You can do an average of 1% if you understand this skill. Ladies and gentlemen, if it will take you 6 months to learn a skill that can give you 1% of your account per day, is it good or not? 1%. So that means as a trader, let me even quickly ask, all of us, those of us in the chat, those of you in the classroom now, if you've been trading before, if you've traded whether live or demo accounts before, I want you to put 5555. That's you've traded, you have trading experience, whether with demo or with live. Can you just put 555 in the chat box? Put 555. Okay, Kingsley, Sajay, wow. Moses, Abiodun, okay. All right. If you have traded, you have a trading idea before, just put 555 in the chat box. Okay, Christopher, Adedamola, Femi, okay. All right. Now, these guys have a little, you guys watch I want you to look at the chat box, all right? I want you to look at the chat box. Okay, more people are coming in. Now, I want to ask a question for those of you that have traded before. Please answer this question. Is it possible to trade with $20,000 and make $200 in a day? Is it possible? Yes or no? Kissy said yes, yes, yes. Okay, now, okay, so that we are not, you that you are listening to me, you've traded before a little bit, all right? Whether demo or live, you understand? Or let me say those that have traded live account, let's put it to live account. In a single trade, how much have you made? Highest amount you made in a day in your live trading? Just put it in the chat box. In a single day, those of you that have traded live account, how much in a single day did you make in a day? How much did you make in a day? Can you just put it in the chat box on a live account? Okay. Peacemaker said $105. Shegun Oguyemi said 105. Okay, let me just pick on Shegun. Let me pick on Shegun. All right. Let me see, where is Shegun? You know, today my mission here is just to show you the power of trading. The power of trading. Okay, Mr. Shegun. Okay, I'm trying to unmute Shegun there. Okay, Mr. Shegun, I just unmuted you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
Awesome, awesome. You say you've traded before, you've traded live before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Oh, somebody's asking what is live account? It not be your live. Oh. When we say live, it means real money. You know, there's what we call demo. Demo is virtual money. The money is not real. Are you getting it? Then you have the one that is live. Live is real money. Are you getting it? That's what we mean. Okay, Mr. Shegun. You said you made $105. What was the capital? What was your capital at that time? Yeah, Mr. Shegun.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What was your, when you made that amount, you made $125 on one single trade. What was your capital as at that time?
It was even $80. It was $80. It was very risky, but the market went in my direction that day.
Okay, your capital was $80.
Yes.
And you made $120. Powerful.
405. 405.
That means you almost doubled your account that day. No, you even doubled your account now.
Yeah.
105.
More than double.
More than double. More than double. With $80. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Shegun. All right. I just, you know why I'm bringing this, so that for those people that are new, it will not be as if, is this real? Is this for real? I don't know Shegun before. Afolabi, listen to the lecture. Who is making money is not your business. Everybody has his own reason why he came to the class. So you face your own verse. You will appreciate where we are coming from. Do you understand? Appreciate where we are coming from. Don't worry, we are making this as simple. There are a lot of people that we just need to carry along. All right. Now, if Shegun could make $105 with $80, now that means this man here with $20,000 making $200 will be like a child's play. Now, $200, if you convert it to Naira, that's about 80,000 Naira. That means as a trader, well-trained trader, is not every trader, a well-trained trader. For you to achieve success, you must have gone through some learning. Now, on this, look at what this man will make. This man will be making 80,000 Naira per day, while the landlord is making what? 2,000 Naira per day. 80,000 Naira per day as a trader, 2,000 Naira per day as a landlord. The 80,000 Naira man can decide to buy another house before the end of the year. Look at what the landlord. So ladies and gentlemen, put it in the chat box. Which one do you want to be, trader or landlord? Type it in the chat box. Which one do you want to be, trader or landlord? Put it in the chat box, trader or landlord. You know, we are just talking about the power of online trading. That's what we're looking at tonight first. Awesome. Everybody will become trader. We want to convert all Nigerians to trader. You can imagine when we start trading, we will bring in a lot of foreign exchange into this country. Everybody will be empowered. A lot of people will be empowered with this. So I just try to use this to make you see how big this industry we are talking about. So what are we trading? We're going to be talking a lot about it. We are going to be trading. The trading platform provides opportunity at all times to trade virtually all major cash crops and instruments that were hitherto beyond the reach of the ordinary man on the street. We are trading commodities. We trade precious metals, gold, silver. Now, let me share this screen with you, because as I'm saying, we trade gold, silver. Some are saying, how can you trade gold and silver and things? Let me share this with you, because we have some tools that we use to help our traders, people that okay, just a minute. Okay, we call it the superpower. Bam. Okay, now look at this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention here. Pay attention here. When we say we can use this to trade cocoa, we can use it to trade coffee, rice. Some will say, how can you use it to trade? Now, look at something here. I want you to see this. Come to market work here. Watch this. Can you see here? Underneath here, you have cocoa. If I drag cocoa here now, this is the chart for cocoa. This is the chart for cocoa. Sorry. Okay, I was wondering why it was showing that it was only 15-minute stuff. Okay, now look at this. These are part of the, anyway, for those of you that will be going into the advanced class with us, these are some of the things you'll be going. Look at this. This was on the 25th. This indicator, this thing shows, let me ask, where is this arrow? What's this arrow saying? I know you don't know how to trade, but is this arrow pointing up or down? Of course, you will say it's pointing down. If I tell you that down means sell, up means buy, is that difficult? Down means when you see an arrow pointing down, when certain conditions have been met, when you see the arrow pointing down, sell. When you see the arrow pointing up like this, buy. Buy, no big magana here, no big turenchi. When you see the arrow pointing up, buy. When you see the arrow pointing down, can you imagine people that would have bought? Now, let me go to the one that people always love. You know, all of us want to become oil dealers, oil and gas. Sorry, let me move this. Please, those of you that are new, I want you to just follow it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will help you. This is oil. Boom. Can you see? The moment I put it, this thing gave me a signal immediately that I should. Now, let's look at this. See the price of oil as we are speaking right now. Can you see? On this side here, this is where we have the price on this side. And below, we have the date. As we speak now, as we are speaking, if you are watching business news, maybe you are watching Bloomberg and things, you will know that the price of oil is about $40, $40.29 as I'm speaking right now. As I'm speaking right now. And this thing has given me a buy. Look at, I'm sure some of you remember during the COVID period, some times ago, when they said the price of oil dropped bagger, that it went to almost zero. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see it here? Can you see it here? This thing happened precisely on the 21st of April. 21st of April. Can you see something here? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see something. Look at, can you see something here? It came down. Price of oil went to almost zero. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not aware of it, be conscious now. Economy is under recession, whether government agrees to it or not. Well, because this is what, but God is just helping us that the price of oil started moving up again. Look at here, the arrow gave me buy. Some smart traders that I know entered the market from here, and the market price began to buy from $11 there. Look at now, this is where they are. If you sell this, ladies and gentlemen, if you have $1 million in this market and you follow this thing, do you know that you have made close to 7-10 million? Do you know that you've made a lot of money just by this indicator giving you this direction? So when we say we trade commodities, we trade this, we trade that, you see that I've shown you something now, and please follow me very well. I've shown you this. This is oil. I've shown you oil. If you want to trade wheat, wheat is a commodity. If I put wheat here on the chart, it will help me. Look at wheat. The price of wheat is going up now. The price of wheat is going up per ton. If it's sugar, look at sugar. Sugar, I want to trade sugar. No, I don't take trade. I take sugar. I want to trade sugar. You are talking of trading commodities from the comfort of your home, from inside your bedroom. Are you getting? This is what you are doing. You are sitting here, you want to trade soya beans. You want to trade cocoa. Are you getting? What is it that you want to trade that we trade? If you want to trade gold, you can trade gold, you can trade silver on this platform. When I talk of precious, that is precious metal. Please, if you are with me and you are understanding this, at least we've not started speaking too much grammar. What I'm saying now is still basic. I'm showing you arrow that is buying and arrow that is saying you should sell. If you know that you are understanding it so far, can you just put 777 in the chat box? I want to be sure that I'm carrying you along. I want to be sure that you are understanding the basic things there. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Please, because I need you to understand this thing. The more people that understand this thing, a lot of people will be helped in Nigeria. Some people say, oh, if you people are doing this, why? There must be something behind it. There must be something. We say there's nothing. We got this knowledge too. We want to give it out to people. But it's true that it's not everybody. But some people are just afraid of it. The people that will help you to become successful in this business, they must be people that are successful. I get it. People that are going to help you to succeed in this business, they must be people that are successful. Let me show you something else that one of our traders, Sherry, let me show you this. So that you know that people that will be training you are not just people that are practicing and trying to know something. Now, look at this. Look at this. This thing is what they call the MetaTrader 4. I get it. This is the MetaTrader 4. This is somebody's profit. I get it. This is somebody's profit. This is somebody's profit. And it is not, look at this. When you see this, it is a real account. It's a real account here. I get it. It's not a demo account. Now, are there losses in trading? Yes, there are different times that when you trade, you will incur some losses in your trade. I get it. But the case is like you can lose a battle, but you cannot lose the war. If you strategy taught by Rich Vision, You can lose a battle, but you cannot lose the war. You know, battle is inside war. Battle, you can lose the battle, but you cannot lose the war. You can lose a trade, but you cannot lose the other thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the power. So, I'm showing you things that we are doing and what you yourself, you can do. Don't let anybody deceive you that it is very difficult. It is not easy. No, it is. It is. And that's why we are committing this 1 week. That's why we say, don't pay. We will teach you. We will show you. Okay, let me go on. Let me go on with this side. Look at this. Those people that we attend our professional class, we teach more of this in the professional class. At the professional class, this is two people, although this one is a two paid for, but that one, don't even bother yourself about this one. We'll be showing you as the progress is going. Do you understand? Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so I've shown you that we can trade commodities, we can trade currencies and everything. We can trade oil and gas. That's what I showed you. That's the essence of going onto that chart. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are things we call intermarket analysis. For those of you that will be going into the advanced classes, you'll be noting something that there's a broad market index representing there's a kind of relationship between stock market, the forex market, the commodity market. And we have what we call intermarket analysis. All these things, don't mind the big grammar. They will be broken down. I wish you don't miss, especially for those of you that are new, don't miss tomorrow's class and Tuesday and Wednesday class. Then if you are going to the higher class, then you will get it more. Now, domestic factors to consider when you become a trader. Oh, we consider the broad domestic areas. You know, when you say you are a trader, you can imagine somebody trading on the Nigerian stock exchange market. They have different knowledge, but I want to give you one assurance. Everything that you need to know, about this, because let me tell you this, we will not paint it that it's so simple. Let me tell you this, we will not paint it to you as if it is just so simple. It is difficult, but it is worth it. When I say difficult, is difficult the right word? It's challenging, you understand? Because you need to spend some time to read. You need to spend some time. But it's not more than some of you are engineers here. You are chartered accountants. You are lawyers. You are this. The amount of time you will use to learn this thing is not up to the time you spent in school. And the money you will make on this one is more than what you are earning now with your certificate. I guarantee you. True, I tell you, it's more, provided you are ready. All right. So we'll be preparing. Anytime you are preparing for a day, we'll be showing you those things that you need to prepare with. Oh, some of you have a Bloomberg in your house or your DSTV. Well, you already look at Bloomberg. You are looking at Telemundo, Z-World, and things. When you start this, you will cut out the time for all those things. Begin to develop your skill. The things that will help you to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. When you understand this skill, you can pass it on to your children. You can pass it on to the next generation. I'm an accountant by the grace of God. But you don't know what? I can't hand over my ICANN certificate to my children. I can't. Maybe who told you they even want to do accounting in the first place? Even me too, I won't even encourage them to do accounting. Are you there? But whether they be doctor or engineers, I want them to know this one, because this one will help them. Ladies and gentlemen, even if it's not for yourself, for the sake of your children and your loved ones, why don't you learn this skill? So that is it. So in this market, we have two major kind of markets. We have what we call, there's going to be okay, let me start with this. Online trading allow an individual to actively participate in buying and selling of instruments in any major exchange. And we have a software for that. We are going to be explaining the software to you. The platform is a software you will actually use to make trade with. And you're going to have what we call a demo account. You're going to be having a demo account that you're going to be using for practice. The system gives you enough time, enough money to practice with before you even venture into it. If you practice something for 2-3 months, would you not know whether you can do it or not? But you know what? A lot of people that we train, they are too much in a hurry. They are too much in a hurry. When they see this business, they believe that the solution to the poverty in their life has ended. And they want to use it as it is that time. You can imagine somebody that's among the people that we trained, we told all our students in the professional class, you know, especially people going, you know, people in this class, we may not be able to do one-on-one mentoring with you. You can imagine a class of 130-something people. In some classes, we have as much as 200, 300. It's difficult for us to provide mentoring. It will be deceiving ourselves, no. So, but in the advanced class, we do mentoring for them, and we, you know, train them on further things. And we told all of them that before you go live, let us know. We will check your trading results. We will check your trading results, and we will advise you when to go live. And don't go live until you've traded your demo account for at least 2 months. But you know, these fellows, they felt the 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they felt what they have taught them, they understand. Different market situation will come that you've not experienced. But 2-3 months, how many months do you use to learn to become a seamstress, or what they call it, to learn fashion designing? It's not up to a year. Fashion to sew clothes. You spend on 6 months, 1 year. And how much do you sew clothes? How much do you make there? How much do you spend to make it to become a caterer? How long does it take you? Most of this thing takes a long time to make there. Then this one, we say just practice 2-3 months. People feel it's too far. They want money now. So we advise you as we go on. So in the market, we have what we call the fundamental and the technical analysis in our market. Now, these are the 3 major pillars. Technical, you know, you see price movement, history, trends, patterns, support and resistance. Those are some of the things that we'll be showing you. You see that chart that I showed you now, where you saw arrow up, arrow down, and all these things. Those are the technical things. Those ones we call it technical analysis. But then we have the fundamental. These are the things that move this market. The fundamentals are what we call economic and social influences. You know, just like you can be in the market one day and the president of the United States just makes a statement. The market will react to it. You are in the market and suddenly they say COVID-19 and things. You know, the market reacted to COVID-19. The market reacts to earthquakes. The market reacts to tsunami. It reacts to a lot of things. So you want to know what are those events that this market reacts to. Then we have the sentimental aspects. At times we always bunch it up. You say how other traders are reacting to market. So you want to see how many people are buying, how many people are selling at a particular point in time. Who is actually moving the market? So those are some of the things that we look at. So some of the things you'll be looking at as something that you'll be imbibing as a trader, which you are still going to learn more. You know, today is just like a general overview. What our target today is to just make you see an overview of beginning to the end of what we are going to be doing. All these things are going to be taught in details. So you trade on demo until you have a profitable strategy. If you have heard that people have made losses, please listen. Look at all the points here. Somebody that comes to tell you that trading is risky. Ask the person, when you were trading, did you trade your demo account enough to have a profitable strategy? Do you trade when you are emotionally stressed or distracted? How many pairs were you even trading? How many pairs did you use to practice? Were you patient enough to learn the process? How consistent were you in building the system? Or you put $100 today? It's just like this man, that my brother, Shegu. Shegu, wonderful trader, and I know that you're doing great. Now, because I tell somebody, you put in $80 and you made $105, man, that day, people will say, oh, I made it. But Shegu, be sincere with yourself. After you made it that day, were you able to make it the second day like that? Were you able to make it the second day like that? There can be incidental success. So these are the things that I always tell people. On your $80, on $100, sir, if you make $2 in a day, two, on $100, if you make $2 a day, almost, you are a great trader. You are a great trader. Do you know what $2 is on $100? That is 2% of your account, 2%. How many percent is the bank giving you? When you save money with the bank, how many percent do they give you for a year? The bank will give you 4% per annum, 4 per annum. And you make 2% in a day. Why don't you learn the strategy to make this 2% every day, 2% every day, and you are consistent with it? You will be a fantastic trader. So, ladies and gentlemen, sticking to a trading strategy, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we tell you, look, time to trade. Monday, some people trade on Monday, they make money on, because for us, we always show you our trades so that, but because Monday is one of our exemption days, that's why you are not saying, but like tomorrow we'll be showing you some results of trades that are taken. Then spending 90% of your time studying, 10% to execute. 90% of your time studying, 10%, and never forget, 90% is mental, 10% is skill. So ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the things that you just have to have an idea of. Like tonight is just, like I told you, a general overview of the trading process. So this one we are just talking about the kind of people that are in the market that you have to be careful about when they are, we have what we call the fundamental news and things, just like we explained. And those things we are going to be showing you, the key indicators, those things. What are all these things? Employment report, non-farm pay report, personal income, and all these things. Ladies and gentlemen, is this all about trading? This is what trading is all about. And you don't need to know them as if you want to go and write exam on them. Just to know how they impact the market. That's just it. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the basic things that you will be learning in the course of this 1 week. We're going to try as much as possible to compress them together to make sure that you have the best experience. But just like I said, 1 week, the truth, and you too, you should know, 1 week is not enough for you to learn. But we will give you as much enough for you to be able to take a decision with your mobile phone. We want you to turn that mobile phone to what we call a mobile money making machine. A mobile money making machine. I said that thing on radio one time. I said, we will turn your phone to MMMM. One man say, and I don't come again. The other one at 3M, you now 4M. When the man said it, I knew where it was coming from. The one they call Boku Bogwe Modana. But I know you didn't take part in that one. I know you are skillful, so you wouldn't have taken part in that. You understand? So, but this one now, you just add one more N. Mobile money making machine. So use your skill, use your phone to generate income from your phone. As I told you, this for those of you that will be going with us into the advanced class comes up next week. Do you understand? But we'll be giving you more details about that tomorrow. We'll be giving you more details about the advanced class tomorrow. This today is just an introduction Tomorrow we'll be looking at the basic things in Forex. What are those basic tools? What are those basic things that you will do? How do you set up your account? When you hear what's a PIP, what is a this, what is a this, all those big grammars that you hear. Ladies and gentlemen, people make money in this market. So before we go, I quickly want to share this with you. Please just give me this, I think it's just about 3 minutes. Because if you don't believe that this thing works, if you don't believe that this thing works, you will take it for granted. Are you getting me? If you don't have that conviction, you will not commit your time to it. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you, many of us are profiting from this, and I want you to be the next. I'm going to be showing you a video of a young man called Sandile Sachi. He became the youngest millionaire in South Africa. He's been an exemplary figure for many. He's helping a lot of people in South Africa to become rich, which is what Sandile is doing there, is what Rich Vision is doing now in Nigeria. So ladies and gentlemen, just in the next 3 minutes, let's just pay attention to this video. Just 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
This is actually where I grew up. That's my grandmother's place. I spent a number of years, more than a decade, living in these streets. However, for me, it's not a lot of young people or a lot of black people who make it out of this township and do well for themselves. But at the same time, there are people such as your Sandile Zungu. He grew up in this township, and right now he's running one of the most successful companies in South Africa. And it's one of the people that I used to say, you know what, if he can do it, why can't I?
At just 23 years old, Sandile shares he has become one of South Africa's youngest millionaires, but he admits that he made some very risky decisions.
My parents gave me my tuition fees for the year to go and pay for university, and I actually took the entire amount and I threw it in the Forex market. I actually started trading through Standard Bank online, where I was buying and selling stocks, but at that time I didn't really take it that seriously. After working on a few businesses, I realized that, you know what, if I really put my entire energy into this thing, I could actually make it big. Being a young trader, I started networking with other people already in the trading industry. That's when I was introduced to what we call currency trading, which is the Forex market. Then I moved over. When we started the business, it was very challenging and difficult. For us as young people, we never studied business management. We don't come from an economics background or those kind of things. For us, it was more about, you know what, get a company registered, just get it off the ground, open an office and just jump in the deep end. And of which when we got started, that's when we realized things are not as easy as they look. You can't just open a laptop and start trading. You got to understand what you're doing, and that's where my company comes in. That for us, it's about grooming people and making them understand that when is the right time to buy, when is the right time to sell, and how do you go about avoiding losing your capital. We want to empower everybody about Forex. We want to make sure the masses know about trading. I might be holding on, and I end up having a repeat of what happens to the SIM dollar. I hold on, it loses more value. I hold on, it loses more value. Eventually, what I'm holding on to has no value. As a company, we do what we call free beginners classes. So essentially, anyone and everyone, irrespective of background or education, qualification, they can come through for a free beginners class, of which there is no fee for that. They don't even pay for the seats when they attend. And essentially, we pretty much give them all the basics they need about Forex and what we do as a company. How did Aliko Dangote become the richest guy in Africa? I wanted to know, how did Tony Elumelu become one of the most respected billionaires in Nigeria? How did Sandile Zungu, a black boy from a township in Durban, make so many billions in his lifetime? When you get into entrepreneurship, the first thing in your mind is money. That, I need to make money, I need to feed myself, I need to be able to take care of my expenses. But once you have done that, you start looking at a bigger picture that, I've got employees to take care of. I've got people to make sure that We take care of, we've got clients in a number of different cities. So for me, it's more about giving value than just making money at this point.
All right. He said more about giving value. Do you see a kind of alignment with what he's doing and what our organization is doing? We want to do that in Nigeria, and we hope you are going to be one of the benefactors. Now, let me see, are there questions here quickly for us to address before we go? Okay, somebody's talking about hearing the audio. Okay, let me see.
Anybody introduce the invitees?
Okay, all right, the invitees. I think at this point, okay, let me stop the recording here. We made a promise to some people who okay, so let me just look at if there are, I don't think there are questions anyway. We're going to be dropping this recording in case you didn't have very good network. We're going to be dropping these recordings on YouTube. So please go on the YouTube link. Go on the YouTube link, watch this video again, and click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button. Now, when you click on the subscribe button, anytime we drop another video, even when you are not there, you will get the alert that there's a new video that has been dropped. It's going to help you. Like the page and then click on subscribe. Immediately after this, maybe 1 or 2 hours after this training, we'll be dropping that video there on the link. Okay, I think that is now. Okay, the name of the YouTube link is SimplyPips. Oh, somebody say, I hope your fees will be affordable. No, it's almost free. Almost free. Okay, so now we made a promise to some people, some of our old members. We told them that if they could invite, okay, the down arrow is sell, the up arrow is buy. Exactly. You are a trader already. What are you looking for again? Now, look at this. We said people that join our training, for those that invite up to 5 persons and above, we said anyone that invites that they are going to get something. They are going to, we're giving a 5,000 naira out for the highest invite, the person that invite. That means you are very good. You invited a lot of your friends to this platform. We said the highest inviter, we are going to give them, give that fellow a 5,000 naira. So let me know, for those of you that you are on this chat, you are in this place now, let me know if you heard it, not radio now, your friend sent it to you and he told you you should put his name there. I want you to type in the chat box. Please type in the chat box the name of the person that invited you for this training. The name of the person that invited you for this training. Okay, I have Mr. Suraj. Can we just be taking notes? We want it to be, we want to be a plain thing. Mr. Suraj. Okay, Amina said Mr. Suraj. Samson said Opako Julius. So we just have 2 persons that were referred by 2. Okay. Mrs. Egbelayo, Egbe Yellow. You're posting a link here. What's that link for? I think if one invests in real estate, return might be small, but sure, but one might lose it all in life trade. Now, yes, Mr. Toby, I love what you are saying. You need to attend the Friday class, and I'm going to show you how you will never, ever, ever, ever lose money. People tell you that they lose you, and then if you have somebody who is experienced in trading, let them be on the call so that I will show you how you will never, ever, in Rich Vision, I will never lose our capital in trading. No, it's not possible. If you lose your capital from now, you've not attended our class. All right. Okay, Adedamola. Wow. Okay, Deborah. I had it on radio over soon. I had it on radio over radio. Amosun. I think it's Mr. Amosun that I've seen Amosun twice or so. Mr. Kula, are you taking notes, sir?
I don't think anybody will win this money today.
Wow.
Nobody has done 5 here.
Wow. Wow.
I can see Yadi twice.
Because they say even if they dash money out, people no go even come.
I'm going to keep my money this week.
Let's just keep it.
I'm going to keep my money this week.
Okay, maybe
let's extend it to people on the call right now. Send this to your friends. Join the class tomorrow. What we are doing is to get as many people in the country to learn how to trade. Simple. And that's why we are doing this for free. Let them get the interest. If they get interest, they can now develop, begin to learn more. But the interest is key. A lot of people have misconception. They think it is impossible. They think it is fraud. They think it cannot be done. As you can see today,